If you woke up today, be fucking grateful. You know why? Because not a lot of people got to wake up today. You are one of the few people that are here to be able to take advantage of opportunities, chase your goals, make something happen. Looking like it might be an L, this should start flipping. With my 100-point stop, if I get stopped out for it, that's my last trade of the day. Yeah, this is wild work. L day. So far, it's an L week. I've lost 4 trades in a row. Because you guys know when you lose trades, like, damn, do I even know what I'm doing? Even after 5 years, sometimes I feel like that. You're not gonna win every trade. You're not gonna lose every trade. You're not gonna win every week, lose every week. It's gonna be an up and down. But people want the secret sauce. I'm about to give it to you. The secret sauce is being able to be a successful trader. Good morning everybody. Welcome back to another amazing day. If you woke up today, be fucking grateful. You know why? Because not a lot of people got to wake up today. You are one of the few people that are here to be able to take advantage of opportunities, chase your goals, make something happen. It's okay. You may not have the life that you want right now, but that's okay because you are actually here to create the life that you want. You still have the opportunity to do that. So be grateful for it. You may have not woke up a millionaire. You may have not woke up feeling the best mentally, but guess what? You're still here to take advantage of the day. You're still here to get better. You're still here to try to improve, to try to get to that point to where you feel better about yourself. It's all about the journey. It's all about the process. Fall in love with it because this is going to be what we remember when we get rich, when we have the money. Once you get to the penthouse, all you're going to be thinking about is what it was like when you didn't have the penthouse, everything it took to get to the penthouse. There's a lot of value and a lot of the fun moments are going to be from the journey. So enjoy it. We're going to have a great day. Let's have a productive day. Let's see if we can make some money. Let's see if we can get some withdrawals. Let's hop on the charts with the team. And let's just keep doing the same thing that always puts us in the same position. How you do one thing, so how you do everything. That'd be mad trendy. I always tell you, I don't like to bet on the fact that we're going to have a reversal or anything. But right now, based off of price, we have this 1 hour gap right here along with 42,000, which looks like it could be a good area if price just wants to continue moving down to this previous day's low. That's where I want to see price reach for. But if I were to pull a fib, not from that previous low, from the previous high to the current low that we're at, wherever the 38.20% level is, that's up there. So maybe we gotta retrace a little bit lower. I don't know. Yeah, that levels doesn't necessarily fit there either. So we gonna see. I just need shorts. I need a retracement though. Unless the retrace is just, and I'm not even talking about NAS. NAS is going. I don't really. NAS, NAS. You better just hit that low. I don't really care to watch you retrace. Just fall. But 30 though. 30 though. Now you be safe, brother. You be safe. Good work. Send that trade later on. I'm gonna steal that screenshot. Here we retracing. Let's see. What's the stop loss about to hit for? 50 points or 100? I might do 100 just to be safe. Type shit with like 2 contracts. It's not bad. I'm gonna take my idea. This is the idea I've been waiting for the whole time. With a 100-point stop loss, trusting my trade. Yeah, I'm going sells at this 1 hour gap right here. I got a 100-point stop. I'm gonna watch another trade in case, but like I said, I don't really wanna see too much of a retracement. If it start going stupidly bullish and flip, then it is what it is. I'm gonna still watch for another possible short, but this is my first trade. I'm ideally bearish. I want to see price target that previous day's low. Looking like it might be an L. This should start flipping. I don't like the way it's flipping. No cap. I don't like the way that looked. I want to see that previous day's low get hit, but this was kind of whack. Entries on the live are good. I got the entry on the. Nah, yeah. About to be an L. About to be a little L. First L of the day. So far, it's been an L week, not gonna lie. Definitely wanted the shorts, but dumb tariffs. NAS just filled this gap. Let's see. Nah, this is NAS 30. With my 100-point stop, if I get stopped out for it, that's my last trade of the day. I'd rather trust myself than not trust myself. But it's more or less, is market gonna be shicey? Because the first trade I took was essentially this move, but you know why I was wrong? It retraced a little bit higher. That was it. Definitely like the way it looks now going into the close, but we'll see. I'm up 200 on here, and I'm up. You're in the trade now too? Trading out Tuki now. Oh yeah, we both in shorts. 10 o'clock, we got a little news. Let's see. I'll hold it up. We got 20 seconds. Acting like this shit about to be a CPI, even though it's more than likely not. It's the unexpected. That's what the unexpected will do. You don't know what's gonna happen. You genuinely don't. especially with the way 930 was. If this has any news, if the news has a play part in this, oh man, it's going up. Hey, go up first and then drop. I'll take it. Go up first and then drop. Yeah, this is wild work. Wild work. Part of me wants to cut the trade. Part of me doesn't want to touch it at all. But like, if it does anything like the rest, what's ES doing? ES is flying too. Everything right now is pointing it, saying it's gonna be a stop loss. Yeah, that shit pushing. That shit is pushing. Jeez Louis. Them tariffs did nasty work. Like, didn't hit stop loss, but more than likely it's gonna end up hitting it. I'm cool off it. I took my chances. This is pushing too high. I took the first trade all the way down here, second trade here, and it's still pushing. All right, I think there's gonna be stuff to learn from these L's, especially from the last 2 days. So I'm gonna take this onto the balcony real quick and talk to you. L day. So far it's an L week. I've lost 4 trades in a row. It's pretty whack. I'll say I haven't really lost 4 different trades. I lost 2 different trade ideas. 4 trades. I took 2 trades yesterday on the same trade idea because I got stopped out and then it came back and I got it again. Then I got stopped out again. It's all good. I like the idea. I wanted to see it happen. I trusted myself. I trusted my bias. So that's what I was trying to do. Today, same similar situation. I was liking the buys. I wanted to see shorts to run that period stays low. I didn't want to see it reverse. I didn't want to see it go higher. And based off the trend since yesterday, I was following my plan, following everything that I do. And it lost me some trades, but that's the reality of it. A lot of you guys don't really understand that that's how the game goes. You're not going to win every trade. You're not going to lose every trade. You're not going to win every week, lose every week. It's going to be an up and down, but the main thing is making sure that your losses are significantly smaller than your wins. I'm just not going to trade tomorrow. And since I'm not going to trade tomorrow, I'm going to allow myself to not lose too much money this week. I'm going to allow myself to not put myself in too much drawdown. I'm going to allow myself not to take myself out the game from getting too greedy, from going on a major mental losing streak. I'm going to take tomorrow off. Hop on a paper trade. If I catch anything, it's going to show me that I can still catch trades. If I catch anything, it's going to show me that I can still win trades. I know how to trade. Because you guys know when you lose trades, like, damn, do I even know what I'm doing? Even after 5 years, sometimes I feel like that. But it's just all a mental thing. It's like PTSD from all the times that you couldn't pass accounts, you couldn't get payouts, you couldn't win trades. But you've improved. That's not who you are no more. So you just got to keep proving it to yourself. So by winning trades, from showing and proving to yourself that you could do it, it's only going to move you forward. So that's what the demo trade is going to be for tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, it's a beautiful day. I'm not going to let the L's ruin my mood. I still got other stuff to do. I don't think I got any one-on-one calls today, so that's pretty fortunate. I don't got to worry about talking to people like that. I'm done with the team for the morning, and approximately time-wise, it is 10:25. So with that being said, I'm probably about to go to the gym, and then from the gym, start editing a whole bunch of content, and then from editing a whole bunch of content, I don't know. We'll see where the world takes us. All right, I'm back in the crib, and what I'm gonna do, instead of going on Instagram Live right now, I asked on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm giving value every single day, as you guys know, but I posted on my Instagram a little Ask Me Anything, so I'm gonna be answering all these questions that people ask me. So yeah, we're gonna get straight to that. I'm probably not gonna have that recorded much in this, so if you wanna follow me on Instagram for daily free value, just like you get daily free value inside of these vlogs, check it out. Check it out. I'm gonna talk a little bit more on losses in a little bit because I think that's gonna be very important because that's the main reason why majority of people fail. People want the secret sauce. I'm about to give it to you. The secret sauce to being able to be a successful trader is learning how to handle the losses. Hey, I don't wanna drive. I mean, the seat's already in your position, so I'm not gonna drive. I'm gonna just take passenger. But we about to go get some steak from Yard House. You know what I'm saying? Another day, another steak. Can't go wrong with some steak. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. But yeah, besides that, like I said, we're gonna get into that talk when it comes to handling drawdowns, handling losing streaks, because that's the main thing most people can't do, and that's the main thing that takes people out the game. Because the main thing, when you start to question why you overtrade, why you over leverage, why you can't get a payout, it all comes down to just those 1 or 2 days that you just probably couldn't handle a loss. You couldn't walk away. You couldn't just do nothing. Very simple things that will do a lot, that will make the biggest change. Like I said, we'll dive deeper into it, but first things first. I gotta get some steak. I'm never in passenger view. But yeah, look, I can like record everything from the sides and shit. Look at this. On the balcony with it right now. We about to have a little balcony talk. And when I say balcony talk, we're gonna be talking about losses. So when it comes to taking losses, like I said, that is the one thing that majority of us can't do. We don't like the feeling of losses. It doesn't feel good to take losses. It doesn't feel good to be wrong. It doesn't feel good to not pass your funded account. It doesn't feel good to not be able to get a payout today. It doesn't feel good to not be able to pay the bills that you need to pay because you weren't able to win a trade or because you blew your account. It doesn't feel good, but guess what? The main thing you gotta understand as traders is we got to try to be emotionless. We're never going to be emotionless. As humans, emotions is what makes us human. We're not gonna get rid of our emotions, but the one thing we can do is handle what we do as a result to how we feel. Just because you feel like over trading, just because you feel like doing something doesn't mean that you do it. It comes down to being disciplined. Now, the one thing that we always say is be disciplined, but I wanna tell you guys, how are you going to build the discipline? You're gonna become disciplined from being disciplined. How are you gonna be disciplined? By putting yourself in situations where you gotta be disciplined. For example, going to the gym. For example, waking up earlier than you want to. Why? Why would you wanna wake up earlier than you want to? Because you don't want to. It's as simple as that. Do things you don't want to do. If you don't want to wake up at 5 a.m., make yourself wake up at 5 a.m. If you can't do it, you're not disciplined. If you can force yourself to wake up at 5 a.m., even if you don't want to, guess what? You are a disciplined person. And if you consistently practice that habit of doing something you don't want to do, you're going to become a more disciplined person. I don't always want to make these videos every day, even though I enjoy it. Guess what? Right now, it is 9 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock at night. I'm sitting here recording a video on my balcony. I have a little bit of a headache, but guess what? I'm still doing the things that I need to do regardless how I feel. And me doing that right now is gonna lead into my trading. It's gonna lead into me, for example, tomorrow I'm not taking a trade. Practicing not taking a trade even though I know I lost the last 2 days, even though I know I wanna win, even though I know I wanna try to catch something and make some money to maybe make some of the losses back, it doesn't matter what I want. I have to do what I have to do regardless how I feel. And it's just a matter of doing things like that on a daily basis. The gym is another good example. Going to the gym. Most people don't want to go to the gym, but as long as you build the habit of doing something you don't want to do, that habit is going to lead into your trading. How you do one thing is really how you do everything, because you guys got to realize trading is a very small portion of your day. You're not spending all day on the charts. You're not spending all day in a trade, unless you're a swing trader. So maybe mentally you are in a trade. But for the most part, us as day traders, we're not on the charts all day long. So how we do one thing is how we do everything. If you're not disciplined in your relationship, how can you expect to be disciplined on the charts? How can you expect to be disciplined in the gym if you're not consistent, if you're not disciplined on the charts? How you do one thing is how you do everything. You can't be disciplined in one thing and not disciplined in the other. You're either a disciplined individual or you're not. There's no middle grounds. It's black and white. There's no middle. It's either yes or no. You're either disciplined, you're either patient, you're either consistent, you're either relentless, or you're not. It's as simple as that, and most people don't realize that. But another thing, another tip to making sure that you can handle losses better is putting rules in place. You know yourself better than anybody. I can't tell you what you know, what you don't know. I can't tell you what your strengths, your weaknesses are. I can't tell you that. I can tell you what mine are. I can tell you what rules I put in place for me not to overtrade, not to over leverage. Me personally, I hate the feeling of when I'm about to get out of a trade, I'm about to hit TP2, I'm like 4 or 5 points away from TP2 and it fully reverses and hits me at break even. Those are situations I will want to overtrade. Those are situations I will want to get back into the market because I was this close to passing an account, to getting that TP, to feeling good, to having a successful day. And then it got taken away from me. And that's something that's a situation that when I'm in, I tend to want to overtrade. I tend to want to do things that are gonna set me back. And I know that because I've been in those situations over and over and over and over and over to the points where I just had to be aware of what was happening. Until you ask yourself why, it's gonna keep happening. Everything happens for a reason. You're overtrading for a reason. What led you to feel a certain way to make you want to overtrade? It's deeper than just overtrading. It's deeper than just over leveraging. Why are you doing it? Why? That's another thing. Ask why. Most people aren't asking why you're losing. Most people aren't asking why you did that dumb shit. The simple question of asking why is going to answer a lot of questions. And if you can figure out the answers to a lot of these questions, you're going to be able to reverse engineer stuff. For example, put systems in place, for example, like me,
every 2 days, if I have a winning day, if I win 2 days in a row, if I lose 2 days in a row, I'm not trading a third. That's a rule that I just put in place within the last year, a year and a half. I didn't always have that, but I only learned from the experience. I only learned to do that from being in the situations of taking losses, from being in the situations of needing to be disciplined, from being in the situations where I realized this is why I'm doing it. It's not just as easy as just do this one thing and you're gonna be successful. It's a lot of little individual things that is gonna be needed to be learned along the process. But at the end of the day, if it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy, everybody would be a day trader. If it was easy, everybody would be rich at a young age. I make a lot of money, and I'm not rich. I make a lot of money, and I am not rich. I just want you guys to know that. I am by any means not rich, not even close to being a millionaire yet. I can make $30,000 to $40,000 in a month, and I still won't touch $1 million in a year. And I will still need to double that to get close to $1 million in a year. I'm not there yet. The sky's the limit. Anything is possible. But we're just gonna keep it going. I may be having a little L week, but guess what? I'm not scared of the losses. If you're scared of the losses, you're never gonna be able to make money. You can't try to make $1 million and you're scared to lose a couple $100,000. That's not how it works. It takes money to make money, and I ain't scared to lose it. I'm willing to put the chance out there. I'm willing to take that risk. Sometimes you either gotta take the risk or risk the chance. It's not always gonna be there. But with that being said, it's gonna be a short vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any tips for anybody when it comes to trading that helped you in your trading journey, put it in the comments for free. Let everybody know we're here to help each other. We're a community. I love you guys. And if you want more help on how to make your first 5 figures when it comes to trading and how you can get access to the team, live trading and all the content, everything, all the above, to join the team for lifetime and change your life, first link in the description. Second link is going to be free trading training. It'll give you the 3 steps to becoming a profitable trader. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's daily video. The world is yours. Let's stay busy and make it ours.